Are you sick and tired of constantly missing out on all those special occasions? Because every time that you decide to go out, you get so worried that you're going to have a panic attack and completely embarrass yourself in front of your friends and family. And you've decided that the only option is to completely isolate yourself from everyone and everything. And your mood is simply going lower and lower as a result. If your answer is yes, then you definitely need to watch this video to the very end, because in this video I'm going to share with you how to deal with panic attacks. My name is Stephen Boylan. I'm an author, motivational speaker, psychotherapist, and I'm also the founder of Natural. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button now so that you can get notified of up and coming videos that are specifically designed to help you to skyrocket your happiness and your success. So in this video, what I'm going to do first of all is run through 4 of the biggest problems that will be maintaining your panic attacks. And then I'm going to share with you 4 key strategies that you can use right away to help yourself to start to deal with them 4 big problems. Because if you don't deal with these 4 big problems, unfortunately, you'll continue to struggle with panic attacks. So problem number 1 is what we call stressful life events. So for example, you may be stuck in an unhealthy relationship with this constant argument and turmoil between you and your spouse. This obviously will create a ton of stress, and therefore you need to know how to deal with stressful life events. And in this video very soon, I'm going to share with you a key strategy that can help you to deal with stressful life events. The second big problem that will be maintaining and keeping your panic attacks going are catastrophic misinterpretations of the bodily sensations that you are feeling and the worry and consequence of them bodily sensations. And for example, you may have a pounding chest, your heart might be beating really fast, and as a result you start to believe that you're going to have an heart attack and die. And again, this is something that you definitely need to be able to deal with if you want to be able to deal with panic attacks. The third big problem is what we call hypervigilance, where you're constantly scanning your body for the symptoms and the feelings of a panic attack. And the more you scan your body and zoom in on these feelings, the more that the anxiety and the panic starts to ignite. So again, this is something that you definitely need to be able to deal with if you want to deal with panic attacks. And again, I'm going to share with you a key strategy that you can use straight away in just a minute. And then the final one, and this is a biggie, and this is one of the biggest problems that maintain panic attacks and anxiety in general, is what we call safety-seeking behaviours. So a safety-seeking behaviour is something that you do to seek safety. So for example, if you avoid going out into public places because you're worried about having a panic attack, when you avoid going out and you stay in, you feel safer from the public by not going out. And therefore what you learn and what your brain technically learns is that this is the best way to deal with panic attacks. So you continue to avoid going out, and therefore that is what we call a safety seeking behavior, and it maintains panic attacks. So you need to know what to do to be able to deal with safety seeking behaviours. And I'm going to share with you a key strategy that you can use right away. So first of all, let me share with you strategy number 1 for dealing with stressful life events. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to grab a pen and a piece of paper and engage in this exercise. So first of all, what you need to get good at doing are setting your own life-changing goals that are going to increase more pleasure, more happiness and more enjoyment into your life. First of all, because you're struggling with panic attacks, these goals might be very, very simplistic. It might be just going out onto the front, walking up the road. It can be a number of different things, but you need to start getting back out, doing things that create enjoyment, pleasure and satisfaction and a sense of achievement. Even just walking around the block, you may feel like a massive achievement. So make a list of all of the things that you would like to do. Be ambitious at this point. Pick goals that you would like to do. Going out on your own, going to the cinema, going to the shopping centre. Be ambitious. I'm not saying that you're going to do these straight away, but eventually you're going to have to build up to doing these if you want to deal with them stressful life events. And then you need to work on moving towards and achieving more goals in your life. This will reduce the amount of stress that you are feeling. So strategy number 2, and this is what I call positive self-talk. So challenge these catastrophic misinterpretations of your bodily sensations. You need to tell yourself it's only anxiety, it's natural, and that the anxiety is going to pass soon. You need to constantly tell yourself that you're going to be okay, because if you tell yourself you're not going to be okay and you're going to have a panic attack and it's going to create more problems and I'm going to have an heart attack and die, then the more that you think that, the more that then bodily symptoms will really ignite and the more that you will stay struggling with panic attacks. So you really need to work hard at your mind. 80% of what we achieve is down to our mind, and that's just 20% is the mechanics of doing it. So work really hard at your mind using positive self-talk. The next one is hypervigilance. So to tackle hypervigilance, you need to start accepting the feelings of anxiety. So you need to know where them feelings are, but you need to tell yourself again, so it's a little bit of the similar one that I've just explained, but you need to focus on the feelings and accept them. And again, telling yourself it's natural, it's anxiety, it's okay, I'm safe, I'm going to be okay, because nobody has ever died from anxiety and nobody has ever had an heart attack because of anxiety. Think of anxiety like one of them snow globes that you have at Christmas. You shake it up and eventually all the snow settles back down. And that's the way that you've got to think of your anxiety. It will get shaken up because of situations in life, but eventually the anxiety will settle back down. And the more that you remember that and focus that it is going to settle back down, then you will be less hypervigilant. These strategies you've got to keep on practicing if you want to get good at them. And then, like I said, the final one is them safety seeking behaviors. You need to start to drop the safety seeking behaviors that you're doing. So for example, if you're avoiding going out into public places, you need to start focusing and going out into public places. If you only ever go out when you're with a companion, then you need to stop going out only when you're with a companion. If you're always doing lots of what we call relaxations, which sometimes they're really helpful and other times they act as a safety seeking behavior, you need to make a list of all of your safety seeking behaviors that you're currently doing, and then you need to work at tackling them and dropping them. Otherwise, you'll continue to struggle with panic attacks. And what I'd love you to do right now, below this video, comment below and tell me what one of your safety seeking behaviors are, and I'll give you some personal steps what you can do to tackle that safety seeking behavior. So comment below right now. But there you have it, 4 big problems and 4 strategies to tackle those 4 big problems. So don't forget to comment below and leave that comment about your key safety seeking behavior. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with somebody who you think could benefit from it, and more importantly, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on up and coming videos where I'm going to be sharing with you how to deal with mental health and well-being problems, so that you can start to create more happiness and more enjoyment in your life once again. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget, with Natural, you are never alone. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.